Welcome everyone to the Western Division semifinal and the last semifinal of the round. We've got the Vancouver Direwolves taking on the hometown San Diego Silverbacks. How y'all doing? Those of us who just saw the last game saw Omaha upset Buffalo again. This time 20-13. Fourth seed over first seed. There is just no such thing as home field advantage when you're the Rage. It just doesn't work out for you. So, this season, the Direwolves and the Silverbacks neither made the playoffs last year. In fact, last year these weren't even the San Diego Silverbacks, they were the San Jose Silverbacks. But this season they faced off once. And it's going to take me a minute to find it. Yep, it was week 14. Where the Silverbacks beat the Direwolves 33-17 in Vancouver under Canadian rules. This time we're under American rules, and San Diego's at home. This is Charvarius Noland with the run, gets it up to the 23. So this will be Cal Vaughn with the Direwolves offense. Running backs number 5, Kevin Stingley, and number 41, Bernard Cyphers. Receivers number 2, Charvarius Noland, 80, Vernon Darnell, 11, Darren Soro, 82, Christian Young, and 85, Robert Mablin. That's Vaughn running himself, getting the first down. Slot end, 81, Wayne Hansen, and 84, Deshaun Sanders. And the offensive line, Brashad Thomas, Aaron Smith, Mike Harris, Gerald Horton, and Jamie Skinner. Stingley with the catch. He gets 3 yards. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 37-yard line. Looking at the San Diego defense. Defensive ends, 92 Joshua Flowers and 49 Jazarian Reigns. Stingley gets a few more yards. He's stopped by the linebacker Austin Harden. Defensive tackles, 90 Josh Owens and 94 Graham White. Linebackers, 40 Austin Harden, 43 Eric Powell, 56 Jason Olin, and 57 Bashad Dorman. Vaughn throws, hits Sanders, and that's going to be another first down. This one at the 39. And finally, the defensive backs, cornerback number 30 Cassius Gibson and 21 Kenneth Bosch. Incomplete. That was Justin Lewis. Free safety 36, Jordan Merrill, and strong safety 25, O'Shane Craven. Vaughn. Stingley gets to the line. Stopped by Cassius Gibson. No gain. 2nd down. Last year, the division final round was the only week of the season where Canadian rules games outnumbered American rules games 3-1. But it will not happen this year, as I don't think anybody short of Omaha has a worse record get this far into the playoffs than Vancouver. George gets to the 5-yard line. So this is going to be a deep back start for the Silverbacks. This quarterback, Trevor Daniels, number 6. Running backs, 46, Trey Perry, and 35, Alan German. Throws, gets George, but he drops it. Receivers, number 11, Marquise George, 86, Derek Sumter. 17, Jakeem Moala. 89, Geno Brown. And 81, James Davis. Slot ends, 87, Oren Gorham. And 80, Damian Williams. Daniels runs himself, gets the first down, 15-yard line. Offensive line: Eddie Mashburn, DeMarcus Maxwell, Malik Jones, Corey Gregory, and Josh Waymer. 1st and 10 at the 15. Daniels running it himself again. He's going to get another first down and more. He's going to get to the 37 and 32. Now look at the Vancouver defensive line. Ends 94 Ryan Dixon and 92 Javon Jackson. Defensive tackles 90 Jaleel Schmidt and 91 George Steckler. Linebackers 75 Corey Jones, 8 Anthony Pratt, 93 Brian Walker, and 56 Cooper Dennis. That's Perry. He gets a yard, 3rd and 4. And the defensive backs, cornerbacks numbers 16, Devin Keppel-Brown, and 13, Joe Luther. That's going to be 4th and 1. Free safety 49, Justice Hammer. Funniest name in the league. And strong safety number 32, Trevor D'Angelo. This punter is Dwayne Wild. Going to boot it away. And Noland is going to call fair catch at the 14. I will be right back. Vaughn looks, runs, gets to the 40, almost to the 50-yard line. He's going to be stopped at the 47. That's Stingley. He's going to get almost to the first down at 2nd and 1. That's a 9-yard gain for the Direwolves running back. Vaughn throws. Incomplete, intended for Noland. That's going to be 3rd down at the 44. Less than 4 to go in the first quarter. Next week, so far, we have the Baltimore Marauders. For the Eastern Final, we have the Baltimore Marauders at the Memphis Kings. For the Northern Final, we have the Omaha Elks at the Milwaukee Frostbite. For the Southern Final, we have the Shreveport Predators at the Birmingham Red Tails. And we have the winner of this game visiting the Las Vegas Blackjacks. Second and 8 at the 38-yard line. Incomplete. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 at the 38. That's actually pretty funny. Milwaukee and Omaha, both NAFA champions, back-to-back NAFA champions, as the Frostbite won the 3rd championship in 2020, and the Elks are the defending champions from 2021. That first down is at the 20-yard line. That was Vernon Darnell. Stingley doesn't beat the line. That's Harden that gets the stop. 2nd and 10. Just over 2 to go in the first. Vaughn runs. Gets 3 on the play up to the 17. Cyphers gets the first down to the 7-yard line. 1.5 to go in the first. Throws. Oh, that looked like he was in, but they're not going to give it to him. So that stop was by Cassius Gibson. And that was Christian Young with the catch. 2nd and goal at the 1. Stingley gets the touchdown. And the Direwolves are first on the board. Bosch giving a little sarcastic clap for him. And this is Takaris Rieger. And it's good.
The score is now 7-0.
It's 7-0 Vancouver at almost the end of the first. Rieger kicks it. George gets to the 24.
First and 10. At the 24-yard line.
Perry gets 5 yards, down to 45 seconds in the quarter. 2nd down at the 29. Mark your calendars. The NAFA Division Finals will be Monday, July 18th and Tuesday, July 19th. Daniels throws. Incomplete. That's going to be 4th down. That was intended for Derek Sumter.
4th and 5. At the 29-yard line.
Noland. The Direwolves will start this possession at the 40-yard line. 11 seconds left in the first. Vaughn throws. Gets Stingley, but Stingley will lose 3 yards, and that's going to end it for the first quarter. Score, Direwolves 7, Silverbacks 0. Vaughn. And that's not going to be good. Cal Vaughn is done for the game, and they're going to want to look at him and see if he can perform next week as well. If they make it this far. So for the rest of the game, this is John Harrell. Harrell looks, throws, incomplete. And that's going to be 4th down. But we saw a backup quarterback make a name for himself last night. And that was Nick Vernon. Didn't win, but definitely made a name for himself, as he may find a new home next season. That's Perry. And Trey Perry gets the first down at about the 46. Daniels looking at his receivers, calling shots to the lineman. Looks, throws, hits Marquise George, and George gets to the Vancouver 49-yard line. This will be 2nd and 5 for the Silverbacks.
The ball is on the 49-yard line.
Perry gets 3, so it's going to be 3rd and 2.
It's 3rd and 2.
Daniels throws, gets Damian Williams, and now it's Justice Hammer that's going to be taking a seat for a little while, but looks like he might actually get back in the game. But we'll see. But you hate to see anybody out for any amount of time due to injury.
The ball is on the 23-yard line.
So it's probably going to be Austin Mohan or Corey Howard stepping in for the next couple of plays. Daniels throws. It's intercepted. That was 22 Perez. And it looks like he's the guy who was put into play for Justice Hammer, making the most out of his playoff appearance. Stingley gets dropped behind the line. Oh, just behind the line, so they're not even going to call it a loss. 2nd and 10. Pretty sure Hammer both loved and hated that. Stingley stopped at the line again, 3rd and 10. Harrell. Fumbles, and it's right back to the Silverbacks. That's Eric Powell with the recovery. It looks like Justice Hammer finds himself back into the game. 7:03 to go in the half. Ball at the 24. Trey Perry. 2nd and 5. That's a 5-yard gain to the 19-yard line. Daniels throws. Intercepted again, this time by Pratt. That was Anthony Pratt, the linebacker. So Vancouver's going to get it back again. That's 2 interceptions for Daniels in as many possessions. Stingley bumbles and fumbles, but he manages to hold on. 2nd and 12 after the loss of 2. Stingley gets another couple of yards after the 5-yard gain. It's 3rd and 7 at the 25. Harold just handing it off to Stingley and hoping he doesn't screw it up instead of him. Harold throws, gets Stingley. That's going to be a first down, but he's right out of bounds. 1st and 10 at the 41. So I think that is John Harold's first ever completed pass in the league. Harold gets sacked. Tried to step back, but it was Stingley who wouldn't move. And that was Josh Owens with the sack. 2nd and 12. That's another fumble. Stingley is once again going to recover his own fumble. Bad miscommunication with Harold, basically pitching it to his back. 3rd and 18. And that's another sack. That's Justin Lewis, who's a part-time defensive back. And there's going to be Thomas Jones booting it away. If nothing else, at least making sure that the Silverbacks have to start from all the way back here again, instead of at the 20-yard line, but it doesn't look like it would have mattered much anyway. 1st and 10 at the 19. Less than 5 minutes to go in the half. Daniels throws, hits Brown. Gino Brown gets the first at the 31-yard line. 12 yards. 1st and 10 at the 31. Daniels running it. Gets 6 before being stopped by Jorge Steckler. Vancouver not wanting to end the season the same way that the Islanders and Centurions lost theirs. Centurions lost their spot by their own rules. Germany gets 5 on that. 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line. Less than 3 minutes to go in the half. Daniels gets the first down on foot. Stopped by Trevor D'Angelo. 1st and 10. This is going to be the 2-minute warning.
From the 43-yard line.
Perry gets 6 yards on the play. Ball on the 37, and they're going to call a timeout. 2nd and 4 on the Vancouver 37. Daniels on foot again, gets another first down. The 29-yard line. They're going to call another timeout. They've got one more. Perry runs. Gets 3 on the play. They're going to call their third timeout. A minute and a half till halftime. Silverbacks trying to get something on the board. Dial up a Perry. Gets another couple of yards. 3rd and 3 at the 22. Just over a minute to go. That's not being called. Wow. First down at the 12. Got 40 seconds. Stopped by Anthony Pratt. Oh! Had it and lost it. That was Josh Barlow. No, that was Cooper. I thought that said 84 on it. 2nd and 10, 27 seconds, and at the 12-yard line. Daniels throws incomplete, intended for Trey Perry. 3rd and 10. Daniels throws incomplete, so they're going to go for the field goal and get on the board with a 7-3 deficit as opposed to a 7-0. This is Andrew Collier, and it's good. It's now 7-3 Direwolves. Nolan gets to the 22. There's 9 seconds left in the half. First and 10. And that's going to end the half. 2nd and 1. That's a 9-yard run for Stingley. So it's 7-3 at the end of 2. Not much going on offensively in this game. Seeing a good run display from San Diego, but overall there's really not much going on the offensive side of the ball. George, 24-yard line. . which is where the Silverbacks will start the second half. Daniels just gets over the line. He's stopped by Corey Jones. Perry gets a couple, gets 3, that's 3rd and 5.
Third and 5. At the 29-yard line.
Moala. Luther with the grab. And now it's Vancouver ball at the San Diego 48. Harrell going to run it himself. Holding call. Something finally goes right for Harrell. That's a holding call on Harris. It was going to be 1st and 20. Stingley loses. Stingley gets 7. Harrell runs, gets a lot of yards, but gets 9 before being stopped by, I didn't see, I think it was Flowers. 3rd and 4. Friggin' Jazarian Reigns just grabbed and just pushed off the guard. Or pushed off the tackle and grabbed Harrell as he came by. It's going to be a touchback. Daniels gets 3 on the run.
Second and 7. It's 3rd and 4. From the 31-yard line.
German gets a 1st down to the 43.
First and 10. From the 43-yard line.
Daniels gets to the 45-yard line.
First and 10. At the 45-yard line. Second and 8.
Perry. Perry gets a few on that one to the 37.
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Calling up the 7-man line. Daniels throws. Gets Williams. Damian Williams with the first down at the 24-yard line after 13 yards. 1st and 10. Daniels looks, throws. Incomplete. Overthrows Marquise George. 2nd down. Less than half the third quarter to go. German caught and dropped. That's an 8-yard grab. 2nd and 2.
At the 16-yard line.
Moala, he's going to get the touchdown. And the Silverbacks are in the lead. It's a 16-yard pass from Daniels to Moala. There you go for 2. And he gets it. Crazy an idea, but he gets it. And it's now 11-7 San Diego. So Vancouver's going to need more than a field goal to even tie it. What a drive by the Silverbacks. Here's Collier with the kick. 3:37 left in the third quarter. John Harrell has definitely not had the same effect on the Direwolves as Nick Vernon had with the Prince Edward Island. And from what I hear, he's already shopping around at new teams. So we'll see how that goes. It's pass interference on Kyle Bosch. Or Kenneth Bosch, sorry. Harrell pitches to Stingley, who gets many yards, gets to the 50-yard line before being forced out of bounds by O'Shane Craven. 22-yard run. Harrell's going to do it himself, but he's going to get 2 before he's put down by Owens. Three minutes left in the quarter. That was Eric Powell with the stop. After Harrell runs it himself for a gain of 3. 3rd and 5 at the 45. Harrell throws. Incomplete. Intended for Christian Young, and that's going to be a 4th down. Harrell not having a good night. Definitely wasn't ready for this game. Marquise George gets dropped at the 7-yard line by Vernon Darnell.
yard line.
Daniels throws in and out of the hands of Alan German, second down. And even if they don't get very far, they want to get at least somewhere and not have Dwayne Wild punting from his own goal, from his own end zone. And it gets his wish. That's Derek Sumter getting the first down at the 25-yard line. So that's 18 yards. It's the first time Sumter's had the ball. Perry gets 2 yards on the run. 2nd and 8 at the 27. About a minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Silverbacks up 11-7. Don't know why he threw it there. That was almost right to Anthony Pratt for his second interception. 3rd and 8. 1:22 to go in the quarter. Ball on 27. Incomplete, intended for Damian Williams. And that's going to be Dwayne Wild. At least he's not going to have to do it from his own end zone.
The ball is on the 27-yard line.
Fair catch called at the 35 by Noland. Harrell looks, dodges a defender, and there was nobody there for that one. That was either for Noland or for Cyphers, but nobody was even near it. Harrell gets to the 40. That's going to be 3rd and 5. Less than a minute to go in the quarter. Harrell looks. Gets dropped just over the line by Josh Owens. Gains 2. Maybe a punt nonetheless. That's Thomas Jones. At the 28 is where San Diego will start their drive. False start by Waymer. That's the right tackle. Daniels, incomplete. Intended for Sumter. It's going to be 2nd and 15. Daniels looks, throws, gets Sumter again. That's good for 6. And at the end of the third quarter, it's the Silverbacks over the Direwolves, 11-7. This game has really turned around from the first quarter. But we said that before today, didn't we? Daniels throws. Incomplete. That was Corey Jones with the block pass. And it's going to be 4th down. Wild boots it away again. And one gets stopped at 32. And Direwolves are going to start the 4th quarter at the 32-yard line. Hand off to Stingley, who gets a yard before being stopped by Justin Lewis. Harrell gets 7. 3rd and 2 at the 40. He's been very happy to just let Stingley do the work, really. That's Young with the 1st down grab. And it's 1st and 10 at the 47. A minute down in the final quarter. Harrell gets tripped up. That's Dorman with the stop. Second and 4. Harrell gets drilled as he throws, and that's Young, and couldn't just get the straight line. Ran right out of bounds. 1st and 10 at the 18. For a 29-yard grab. Harrell running it himself. Is he going to get it? No. He gets to the 3. It's going to be a 1st and goal. Drops at the... Jumps for it and gets called at the 1. I hate when it does that. Because he was very clearly... That should have been a touchdown. Stingley gets in, though. And Vancouver's back in the lead. 13-11. It's a question mark as to what they'll do here. And they're going to go for 2. Will they make it? No. Harden makes sure otherwise. And it remains 13-11 Direwolves. So Vancouver can get back in the lead with a field goal and a more secure lead with a touchdown. Just over 7.5 left. Currently 13-11 Vancouver. George gets to the 25. Harden has 3 tackles and a sack so far today. Daniels pitches to Perry. Second and 4 after the gain of 6 at the 31-yard line. Daniels throws. Picked off. That was Trevor D'Angelo. Vancouver and the Direwolves have the opportunity to keep them or even extend the lead. Harrell's going to throw. In and out of the hands of Cypher. Second down at the 46. Still plenty of ball game left. Harrell. Sacked. That was Bashad Dorman. 3rd and 13. Ball on their own 43. Trips over the lineman. Powell stops him. It's going to be a punt. Jones boots it up in the air. Marquise George gets through a few. Gets to the 11-yard line before finally being stopped by Aaron Smith. But they had a lot of field to go. 89 yards between here and that end zone. Brown gets a few of them. Gets to the 21. "47 yards to the field goal spot." Well, more than that now after the sack. That's Marcus Hester with the sack.
At the 16-yard line.
2nd and 15. Daniels running himself. Gets 7. It's going to be 3rd and 8 at the 23.
3rd and 8. The ball is on the 23-yard line.
The Direwolves a better team than you think, even if they have to. That's in and out of the hands of Gino Brown. Vancouver Direwolves a better team than you think, even if they have to rely on their defense and running game because the passing game is, well, non-existent right now, as Cal Vaughn is getting checked up on. We hear he's in the hospital. Hoping he'll be playing next week if they make it. Which does not seem so far-fetched right now. Harrell gets sacked. They're calling it on Powell? They're calling it on... Looks like they're giving that to Joshua Flowers. And I could have sworn it was Josh Owens. Harrell throws. Soro doesn't get very far. 3rd and 8 at the 44-yard line. Just under 3.5 to go in regulation. Harrell looks, bombs it, severely underthrows Deshaun Sanders. And that's going to be 4th down. Fair catch called at the 26. Silverbacks need to overcome this Vancouver defense. They don't want to be the second team to lose at home today. Daniels going to run it. He's got a lot of room. Gets the first down and a lot more. Gets to the 41. Daniels throws. Incomplete. Oh. Bounces off the hands of Trey Perry. That's going to be 2nd and 10. Daniels sees a man. Gets him. That's Gorham. That's Oren Gorham. And that's a touchdown for the Silverbacks. And that's 17-13. Less than 2.5 to go in regulation. Here we go for the kick. Make it 18-13. And he gets it. So that's going to So a 59-yard pass after that 15-yard run from Daniels. Put San Diego back in control very late. Two and a half minutes left, and Vancouver needs a touchdown. Boot is up. Into the hands of Noland. Noland falls at the 18. Stopped by Alan Gorham. Or Alan German. .219 to get a touchdown. And that doesn't help. Harrell's sacked by Austin Harden. I believe that's his second or third. Two-minute warning. Harrell runs. Gets a few yards. It's going to be 3rd and 4. And the Direwolves are going to call their first timeout. .76 yards between here and the end zone. Harrell throws. Incomplete. That's going to be 4th down. That is not what they wanted here. Especially since unless it's like and 1, they're just going to punt it. Jones to George, Marquise George, fumbled, and wow, what a lucky break for the Direwolves. As George just coughed it up. Pretty sure that was a false start, but 1st and 10 at the 33. Gets past 1. That's 2nd and 2. The 25, there's going to be a timeout. That's their second. Second and 2 at the 25-yard line. To Stingley, who's going to get a lot of yards on this. 1st down. at the 12.
First and 10.
Direwolves going to call their last timeout. Stingley has been a force today.
The ball is on the 12-yard line.
Harrell throws. Touchdown, Vancouver. That's Mablin. Robert Mablin puts them back in the lead by a point with 1:07 left to go. Harrell. He's going to get the 2-point. So it's going to be 21-18. San Diego has just over a minute
The score is now
to get
21.
that field goal.
This is 28. This is 18.
And given what we know about this game, not likely to happen. Because even if they get close enough, unless it's fourth down, they're never going to go for the field goal. And touchdown can be much harder. And it's George, basically the man who you could say, hold up, nope. The guy who you could basically say may have cost San Diego their season. As he fumbled, very key punt return, leading to that Vancouver touchdown. Daniels throws incomplete, 2nd and 10. 57 seconds. So it looks like it will probably be Vancouver,
From the 31-yard
the last Canadian team in the league, going up against the Las Vegas Blackjacks. That's a sack. That's Corey Jones.
Third and 14.
Timeout, 45 seconds.
It's third and 14. The ball is on the 27-yard line.
They have 2 left. Third and 14. George gets the first down. That's the second timeout for the Silverbacks.
The ball is on the 41-yard line. It's first and 10. The ball is on the 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41. Daniels looks, throws, incomplete. Trey Perry couldn't haul it in. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
Sorry, my kitten loves wires. Daniels sacked by Joe Luther.
It's third and 11.
And that's the last timeout.
It's third
Joe
and
Luther
11.
still celebrating. 4 tackles, a sack, and a fumble recovery. 14 seconds. George, and that's the end of the game. 2 games tonight, 2 upsets. First, Omaha over Buffalo, and now the Vancouver Direwolves end the San Diego Silverbacks season by a score of 21-18. And this has just been a roller coaster of a game day. So next week, it will be the Vancouver Direwolves and the Las Vegas Blackjacks. Which of them will represent the West in the league semis? Thanks again. This is Mike, and we'll see you next week. Have a great night.